Hey everyone, this is Wylam here, and it is a dreary Thursday morning. It's cold out, but it is an important morning because I'm going to be going over to the city of New Albany. I'm going to be meeting the mayor and his staff, and we're going to do our first planning session for the 2018 New Albany Cup, or the New Albany Drone Festival, which is what we're trying to turn it into. It's one of these events where we're trying to grow it bigger than what drone racing is, because we want to encompass everybody that's doing drone stuff. So we're talking about commercial guys, video guys, hobby guys, the drone racing guys, and it's something that the city's really behind. So it's an exciting time, and it's something that's going to be a real focus for me. It's one of those things where creating these events is so unique, it's so rewarding, it's a lot of hard work. It is just an amazing amount of work, but it's well worth it because the sky's the limit in terms of how big I can grow it, because the city's behind it and they're willing to work as hard as I am in order to grow this thing. So it's super cool. You may have noticed that I've been doing a lot of event videos. That's because January and February, these are the planning months where we're really ironing out what we can and can't do. We're setting down dates, and this is kind of super important. So hopefully you like these vlogs and you will follow me through the journey of what it takes to actually build one of these events. So the start of the New Albany Drone Festival actually started right here. We're right now at the waterfront. You can see the amphitheater right back here. There's the highway. I'm actually at the area where all of the spectators were seated, and it was a great event for our first year. Really had a lot of fun out here, and the mayor, all of his assistants really came out, saw what drone racing was about, and it was just a great event. So this was probably the time that things really started coming together for us for actually continuing this event into the next year. And it looks like for what I want to do, we're probably not going to be using this venue again, because we really want to grow this to be where it's all-inclusive for all of the drone activities: commercial, hobby photography, video, and also racing. So this venue just doesn't have enough indoor facilities for us to really do that. It was actually very limiting because in 2017, when we were about to have this event, we were worried about rain. So we actually had to reschedule to a different month, and that caused all sorts of headaches for us. So we're really trying to avoid that. We want an indoor component so that we have a backup plan for everything. So, but you know, I mean, a lot of fun memories of this place, a lot of hard memories, because it was hard to set up this area, but it was a lot of fun, and we definitely really appreciate the city of New Albany working with us to create this type of event. And you know, 2018 it's going to be better. Alright, so I just got over to New Albany. I'm right over outside at City Hall right now. I don't think I can record in there, so I'm not going to try to bring this camera in there. But you know, that's how it is. It's City Hall, there's security there. But hopefully it's going to be a good event, and I'll tell you all about it when we get out. Hey, just got out of the meeting with the mayor, and it was a great meeting, because like a lot of meetings that I go to is about, you know, what can we actually do, because everybody's worried about growing it too big or not being able to manage it. Like this meeting, it was like completely different, right? This meeting was about how do we grow this to be as big as we can make it, and it's like it's a different mentality. You know, a lot of times that's what happens in these events or in these meetings, is that people are bringing up things that can possibly slow down the progress of these events, but this one wasn't that. So it was great. Mayor Jeff, he's really about making this the best event that the city can build it out to be. I'm about to head over to Silver Street Park and check a look at that facility right now. I'm out here at Silver Street Park right now. It's a little bit cold today, but a good time to show you the facilities right over here. This is the actual main building. There's half of a soccer stadium over here. Over here there's like a park area. I'm actually at the skating the skateboard park, which is super small. There's a playground over here, and then all the way in the back, there's actually a football field. And we're thinking about hosting the new drone festival over here because we think that there's going to be plenty of space, but believe it or not, the mayor wants to grow it to where this would not be big enough for the festival. I'm like, this is a pretty big facility, so he's definitely thinking big, which is great because in a lot of meetings, like, there's always the naysayers, but this one was super positive. So super excited to really plan this event out, and we're going to see how big we can make it. There's definitely going to be a bunch of different components out here. There's going to be, racing, but there's also going to be education. There's going to be photography and stuff. So we're going to do some really cool things out here. So I'm walking through the facility, and one of the reasons why I like doing events at a facility is because they have bathrooms, they have electricity, they have air conditioning, they have a place for food. So it's really nice for the guests to come in, spectators to come in and look at this place and, have a reason to stay. When you have it out in the park area, it's kind of hard to get people to stay for more than a few hours. So hopefully this type of event at a nice facility like this will encourage them to stay the whole day. So I'm right here in the back, and in front of me is actually the football field, and there's actually a small half soccer field right in front of me right here. On the back right here is actually the garage door that leads into the soccer field that's indoors, and this is great because it really connects these two areas together. So we can have drone racing on this side, and then the pits and everything can be right here, and then where I'm standing, basically right next to this dumpster, unfortunately, but where I'm standing could actually be where the pilot's line is. And it's a huge field over here, so it's really big. It's like a soccer field, and then it leads into a football field, so plenty of room to set up a racetrack and do something cool. And then we can set up, bleachers on this side over here so that people can watch, but it's not really disconnected from what we're going to be doing inside. So this is actually a great facility, and it's going to work out really well if we actually host the event out here. I think the plan is looking really good. Just got back into the office right now, and it's a little cold, so I put on a sweater, but it was a really good day. I wish the weather was a little bit better. We could stay outside a little bit more, but we still got a lot of productive things done. The planning session went well. The site visit was really good. The people there were really friendly. They were receptive to what we were doing. So, goes to show, when you have a city behind you, the venues, they don't have as much trouble with you wanting to come in there and race drones or, do something that's a little bit unique. So it's been a very productive day. I really hope that you like the glimpse into, what it takes to actually start one of these events, to do one of these festivals, right? This is something a little bit bigger than, what it takes to organize just a drone race. This is like something of a different scale, especially when you're trying to grow it, because when you try to grow it, there's a lot more components. The city has been really helpful into, giving me resources to try to, get this moving in the right directions, because there's obviously a lot of issues that we have to solve, but so far so good. So hopefully you enjoy the show, and it will be continuing for the rest of the season, or the rest of the year. Season? No, whatever.